There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Things were being wonky and weird. Alright, everybody, welcome in. It is good to see everyone. Happy Friday. We are in for some Dune. Looking forward to what the new chapter has to give us. And looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat and in game as well. Everybody watching the stream replay later, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. And feel free to leave me your comments. I do want to hear from you guys when you can't hang out with me live in chat. I still want to hear from you as well, and I will reply to those as I see them. All right, let's go ahead and get into it here. Let's see. All right, in we go. If you are new to the game, they are having the free weekend for the Chapter 2 release. So if you are joining in, the info is in the Discord on as to what server we're on and what seek. We do have a guild as well, Friends of Fred, as always. So you are welcome to join in. Where's my Thopter? That's fine. It's fine. All right. Good evening, everybody. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Looks like we do have some new quests here, new storyline. They've changed a few things. The call, here we go. Looks like that is it's not, but that's the deep desert, all of those. It's all the side stuff. Fall of Mithra, Lost Harvest. There we go. There's our Chapter 2 stuff. All right. Go ahead and track that one. Vickery, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Hork, hello. Good evening. Good evening. A few minutes past midnight here. Yep. It is a few minutes past 6 here, so that gives you your time difference. Oh. Somehow we are 14% complete on that one. Not sure what that is. We'll have to see how everything shakes out with what's going on. Alright. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. Catching up with chat here. That one shows up gray, so it's harder to see at first. And losing the glasses right off the bat. Alright. Which is going to be interesting because I won't be able to read whatever is getting started here. Alright, get started off correctly. Alright. I'm kind of curious where my Thopter went, though. Everything is running. I don't suppose that's not the button we wanted. This one. Somehow it went back in our just to see if it won't set it down in a weird spot. Nope, it's not in that. Interesting. For anybody who hasn't experienced me playing without my glasses on, I cannot see chat. Looks like I've got some. If I had to guess, I'd say those are wings. May have to build a new Thopter, which isn't the biggest deal. Let's see how we're doing on our spice. Not that I can see, but we can pull these out. There we go. And put them in the chest. There we go. And this needs to be repaired. Don't know what that says. Can't tell if it gives. It definitely it looks like it's been damaged, which if our shield has been up, not sure why that would have gotten damaged unless the shield doesn't protect against like storms, which is a possibility. Kind of makes sense. It just keeps people out, not necessarily sandstorms. All right, we'll see what we need to do to repair that as well. I did see Cathevia that you put that in Discord that it needs to be repaired, so we'll check on that. Still really curious where my Thopter went. I'll have to look at the map, not my compass. I can't see it right now, to see where that ran off to. See if we can figure out where our building our crafting tool went. I thought I put it down here. There it is. I've seen it enough, like I can't actually see clearly the image. I see a blur with a weirdly shaped blur, but because I know what I'm looking for, I can see it. I operate enough without my glasses on purpose to be able to function, because I know at some point the glasses aren't going to do as much as they're supposed to, inevitably. Although I wonder if we have to have that to repair, maybe. That is, I can't read that. Nope, I can't read those well enough to see what I'm doing. Alright, that'll have to wait for a minute, which is fine. Don't think, no. Okay, I was just gonna check and see if anybody had brought back any more spice, because I know there are others that have time to play when I do not. So also need to check on our taxes. Haven't done that in a bit, so we'll have to check on that as well. Looks like our power is still doing pretty good, so I'm not too worried about that. I did have my Thopter open for anybody to use, so it's possible that it got used, which is fine. Just kind of curious. This is yellow. Oh goody, I can see again. Alright, looks like we do need some more power. Alright. Looks like we do need some more power. And our taxes are paid. Good. Alright, cool. Good stuff. You can check from the guild logs. Like there or in that? Okay, I see here. Destroyed by a sandstorm. Alright, okay. Interesting. Sandstorm, but it was parked inside, so curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Hark, you woke up this morning and your body bug is gone for now? Awesome. Good. Stay healthy. Stay very healthy. What do we have going in our refinery? Oops, that is not what I wanted. Give it back. Aluminum. Apparently, we clicked the wrong button. Do we want to craft all of it? Maybe. Yep, we do. There we go. That's the button we wanted. I guess we will have to make ourselves a new ornithopter, which is fine. Kind of curious. Let's check on repairing this. Repair. There we go. Okay, we need platinum ingots to repair this. Salt ornithopter. I'm sure that there is. Let's get in the shade here. Vehicles. That's all unlocked. Thruster, buggy booster, assault storage. There we go. It's in a separate knowledge. Oh, there was a... Okay, there's a rocket launcher for the scout, too. I think... Fuel capacity... Okay, yeah, we'll build the assault. That way, if we need to haul anybody, we can as well. Rocket launcher, thruster, booster. Okay. That'll all be under duraluminum. Okay, perfect. That's all that. So what kind of things we need? Platinum, spice, of course. Go figure. Alright, we may have to build a scout because we don't have the spice. Oh, we need spice for that as well. Damn. Alright, so it's going to be a whole thing trying to build another ornithopter. Awesome. Can't make a buggy from that vehicle thing, which is weird, but okay. Interesting. It's gonna make my life slightly more difficult. Okay, reach the crash site northwest of Griffin's Reach. It's the... objective here. They changed the... and all of that. Okay. Testing station is gray again, which is weird. I think some of these I think reset because we've been to this testing station. So it's gray again, so it reset for something. Alright, I guess we're taking a sand bike, I guess. Which is fine. We've done it before, we can do it again. And we'll just grab any spice that we see between here and there. Though out here is where we've found where we've had the best spice blows in the basin. But alright. Guess that's what we're doing. We do have water. I can spell. Oops. I always forget that you can't see your inventory when when you're looking at a chest. It's kind of annoying, but it's fine. We'll put that back in there. And yeah. Alright. Just toss that in there for a second. It's not the biggest deal. Alright. Can we... What's it going to take to make the buggy? It's slower, though. It is slower. We have more storage. A bigger buggy boot. Colorless machinery, cobalt. We do have plenty of things to make our buggy. Curious why these are in here. Okay, let's... Yeah, we need it. We need the storage. Comes with a turret seat and 2 utility slots. Okay. Tread, we need 4 treads. The PSU, the engine, the hull, the chassis. We made the utility rear instead of that one. Okay. Alright, we'll let those do its thing. We will see what we can check out with our sand bike while that does its crafting bit. Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I kind of made the wrong assumption that the shield protected from sandstorms, and it's kind of a toss-up as to whether or not I'm annoyed by it. But I don't have the necessary materials to be able to repair it yet. I gotta go get some more spice. So it's gonna be a thing. It seems to still be usable. At the moment, but we'll get it fixed as soon as we can. It's kind of one of those things, yeah, I should have realized. I'm just the one that's baffling to me is where my thopter went. Everything's good. Fuel. Okay. And why the fuel? Oh, the base lost power at some point? Oh shoot, that reminds me. The base was almost out of power. Let's see, can we... There we go. Yeah, it was inside though. The fact that it got destroyed that quickly if we lost power, I don't know, that seems a little unbalanced to me, that if it was parked inside, even though the shield was down, depending on how long the shield was down, I was lax in checking the power, so we need to go this way. Alright. Sorry, just checking on some things, little trying to figure out how to proceed without the thopter until we can get the thopter.
Weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's see if we can find a cubby hole to sit in. we've totally forgot how to drive. That is not going the direction that I'm telling it to go. It's not letting me get off either. We are very, very stuck. When all else fails. We need more space. Work my day. It's going okay so far. I have made it through another work week, so we're good. It was a very weird week. But we made it. It's good. Put out a few fires, not literal fires. Just, you know, when jobs get chaotic.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. Let's see if we can hide in this guy's base or behind this guy's base. Gimme. Come on. Let me in. Just gonna tuck ourselves in here so we don't get damaged. Monday's gonna be interesting at work. It's Friday and I'm already thinking about next week. It's bad. That's really bad. I think I need a vacation. So I stay home and stream for you guys all day. Give everyone a chance to watch me not at midnight. I mean, I guess it depends on if you're a night owl or not. I'm assuming since the fact that you're up at midnight anyway, you're kind of a night owl. Which I used to be. I still really am. But because I have to get up really early for my job, like to get to work, I don't stay up as late as is natural for me to. So, but I've always been the stay up late sort and the get up early sort. I don't sleep a lot. Ouch. If I sleep past 7 a.m., I feel like the day is half gone. I've either really forgotten how to drive this thing or it has gotten a lot touchier. Just a reminder, if anybody wants to join in game, Cathevia, I'm assuming obviously you're in game, but the voice chat is open as well, so make things a little bit easier. It's tea. It's a cranberry tea. Hi, sweetie. Are you going to come say hi before I drive across the desert? Come here, Velcro. Come here. No, he flops down just under my feet. Just out of reach. I normally do drive better. I think it's gotten a little more touchy. That was definitely not me. Locating survivors. This will either turn out very good or very bad. I don't trust survivors. Yeah, don't judge my driving on Wreckfest either. There you are. There's the kitty. I'd say grumpy old man, but he's really not that old. This is Velcro, for anybody who hasn't met him yet. He is not a social cat. Ow. As I break stuff. I had things sitting on his blanket, so he was upset. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Usual loot. That is not a survivor. Alright, assist the Dune officers. Complete contracts. Everybody, alright, contracts to do. This is fun. The strong silent type, alright. I guess in general this is everybody. The quartermaster, the lieutenant, and the chief. Alright. He looks like a lieutenant. She might be the quartermaster and he's the chief. Let's see if we're right. We like to play guessing games just for fun.
Oh, you startled me, stranger.
Oh, nope, he's the
Guess I was
quartermaster.
lost in thought. Or some kind of delayed onset head trauma. Of course, both things could be true. I'm Nasher Hicks, quartermaster of the Mithra. Whatever's left of it, anyway. You can call me Hicks.
Alright, looks like you need some help.
Did the guild send you?
Well, technically I heard the distress call, because that's what it said. Follow the distress call. So, nah, I just wandered in from the desert.
Well, thanks for the offer. But operational security means we'll have to decline your help, stranger.
Oh, damn. Alright, what if we
you're
choose...
back. I wasn't sure I'd see you again.
Okay. Curious. So it kind of matters, but it doesn't really matter. The choice in that conversation. Other than possibly having different dialogue between that and this. But talking to him again gives you this. So... what can I do to
I'll tell
help?
you what, stranger, we need all the help we can get. We're dying out here. The whole medbay side of the harvester's sheared off. We need to stabilize as many wounded as possible, but we've already burned through the little first aid we scavenged. If you could scrounge up something, that would be a good start.
Alright. Between the crash and the bandits, most of our people are injured. Scrounge up some stuff. Alright.
Thanks, stranger. We're dying out here.
Okay. Deliver 10 heal kits. I probably don't have that many on me. I don't. I have one. Oh no, I do have. Those are those heal kits. Does it matter?
We're dropping like flies out here. How are those heal kits coming along?
Okay, it does matter.
Finally, some good news. I've got Tolverson and Chang holding their guts in with dirty blankets. You are a lifesaver, stranger. You kidding me? This isn't what we talked about.
Okay. I'd say the dialogue's a little, like, whether it's a glitch or they programmed it in that way. To kind of, like, it's, I don't know, it's weird. Alright.
Not another step, stranger. I've got 2 armsmen covering you from the rocks. Identify yourself.
Really? That dialogue makes no sense. Shadow, hello, how are you? It's good to see you.
I'm the one asking the question, stranger. Who the hell are you?
I saw the wreckage and wanted to get in on good salvage before it was gone. She's got an attitude problem. I heard the distress call.
You do look like you can handle yourself, stranger. Very well. The crew of the Mithra thanks you for your assistance.
Okay.
No. It's one of those new CHOAM models with the Amaranthian diodes. Farther range than any other portable, but don't drop it or jostle it vigorously.
Well, then it's not very
Shooting
portable,
it
is
is
it?
also not recommended, as it turns out.
Yes, don't drop it or jostle it, but it's supposed to be portable. Defeats the purpose. You're doing alright? Good, good. I'm glad you're alright. I am good. Glad the week is over. Okay, what can
Get
we
us
do?
back on the air. If the guild has an inbound recovery crew, they'll need a clear tactical picture to avoid suffering the same fate as the Mithra.
Alright. What do we
I
need?
think I can assemble a shortwave transmitter using a dead comms box and a few special parts from the Mithra's stores. If you can find them.
Alright, where am I looking?
That's the problem. The Mithra came down hard. Parts scattered across the sector. Now we're getting reports of Kirab bands creeping around the perimeter.
Of course.
Our scouts have seen them out there stripping the wreckage. But we aren't Sardaukar. If the Kirab have our parts, we can't just take them back.
I can. I'll take it back. Take a few arms and legs with me, too. You're enjoying a beer for a change? Nice. What do you drink? What kind of beer are you drinking?
Thank the Emperor for your coming, stranger. I need a blue lattice kyanite crystal, a Torsen sound shifter, and a twin polarity microfram. My scouts report that the Kirab have made camps in the surrounding rocks. Seek and destroy, stranger.
I'm on it.
Good luck. Here is a list of what I need.
Perfect. Okay. Radio silenced. And... who's next?
Who goes there? I can hear you, stranger. Come ahead, but slowly. I've got you covered.
Oh, gosh. I mean,
Let me
I...
get a good look at you.
I know there's a lot to programming a game and creating dialogue and interactions with characters. But when it absolutely does not make sense for the scenario or the environment, like these 3 are in a group, like in an open, and yeah, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't fit the scenario. The Danish Tuborg and something Fae or Fax? Also Danish. Nice. I've had a lot of no, I guess not a lot. I've had several international beers and a lot of craft beers. From local breweries in the different areas that I've lived. So it's always fun to try new stuff, but I don't think I've had any Danish.
My glasses got smashed in the crash, but I see enough to put a hole in your center of mass. Don't test me, stranger. It hasn't been a good day.
Right? He lost his glasses, but he can still see enough to shoot. I know that feeling.
We need you out there, stranger.
What do you need? Salte, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. It is good to see you. Fellow Duner, indeed. Welcome in. Most famous is the Carlsberg. Doesn't sound familiar. I'll have to look it up, though, just to see. Welcome in, everybody. For anybody who hasn't been here before, I'm Fred, the real girl from Gallifrey. We are a bunch of nerds out here, so looking forward to talking with you guys and meeting some new people. Always good to have new guys in. So, just picking up the contracts for this Mithra quest.
Over half my crew is dead or missing, and I can't see a dick.
Thank you for the
But I
follow.
suspect
Appreciate it.
those who have survived have already been found. The rest is sadly a recovery effort.
Again, how can I help?
I've already logged all the fallen Dune men in close proximity to the crash site, but I'm told that a local criminal element has abducted the rest. It's strange to say it, but confirmation of a loved one's demise is somehow less hard to bear than not knowing what became of them at all. Every member of the Spice Miners Guild has an identification tag. I need you to hit the enemy camps and recover any guild tags you may find.
Okay, I'm good. Sounds nice and chaotic. We like it.
I'll give you their last known locations before their signal stopped. Good hunting.
Perfect. Beautiful. Awesome. Food is always good. We have a rule around here. If you talk about food, though, if you say you're going to go get food, you have to tell us what you're eating. We do enjoy food conversations around here. So, gotta share the info. Alright. We will have to remember to go get the heal kits, but let's grab these contracts. Let's do... It's long lost harvest. Radio silenced. Let's recover. Let's do this one first. Alright. That's right down here. Alright. General area. Alright, we're good. Chicken stir fry. Nice. Oh, good stir fry. I have autocorrect in the brain, so, you know, it works. Let's see what we can find. Awesome, thank you so much. Appreciate the lurk. Looking forward to chatting with you later. You're just catching up. You can build some walls and roof over that one machine. Right, yeah, it's still usable. It may have been that the shield does protect, but the power has gone down in the base. So dead bodies. That's down below. Those are also down below. And this one's down below. So we claimed too high. It's right down here. Maybe. Right. Salvaged metal. Take that. Damn it. I keep trying to use the scroll wheel to go through. We'll pick everything up and then drop what we need to. It's just faster that way. Here we go. Guild tags. Alright, so we are kind of sort of tracking both at the same time, which is okay. This is probably just salvaged metal as well. Yep, okay. Which we don't need a ton of, so. Too far away. Apparently she's not gonna move. She's okay with me killing her buddy. Alright then. We won't be able to carry too much blood. I think we only have the one blood bag. This is not the direction we want to go. Stopped her. I get way too much satisfaction out of that. That's all the blood we can carry at the moment. There's our knife crystal. Get all the thopter pieces. Beautiful. Alright. Now we need the sound sifter. Which is in this general direction. A character from what? Yep. Don't have a, we have good horizontal movement with this suspensor belt, but not so much the vertical movement. It's gotta be... I have not. I've been told I should. That I would possibly enjoy them. So they are on my radar to play. They're on my list. I'm semi-familiar because I've, you know, seen a few things. It's gonna be here somewhere. We can... Oh, it's way over there. Okay. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly where things are based on the compass reading. Of course our backpack's full. So why wouldn't it be that? It's really big rope. Okay, I know it's not a rope. What can we drop? Are we slot full or... Okay. Drop that. Drop that. Drop the salvage metal. And the blade parts. Not that they matter much. Hopefully... There we go. Ow. Damn it. There we go. I'm gonna stop that anytime. That would be great. That's not what I wanted. Which game am I playing? Which button heals? Ow. Let's try that again. There we go. That's how that was supposed to go. Yeah, I missed the last time that the Legendary Edition went on sale. I did see it go on sale, but I just missed grabbing it. There it is. Take that. Has everything except Andromeda. Is Andromeda more of a standalone part of the series? Or is it I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Back this way. Like new enough or popular enough that they just don't include it in the sale yet. Or in the bundle, I guess is the better way to put that. Yeah, interesting. Okay, we can go inside the ship. Nifty. Shall we get lost in the ship? Hopefully we can get out of here at some point. Fuel cells. Question is, how lost are we gonna get? Andromeda is not part of the main story. In your opinion? It has lots of spoilers if you haven't played through the series. Good to know. Good to know. Looks like we've got some radiation going on here. There is a green bracelet somewhere. Alright. Right there. Make sure there's nothing else over here. Yellow door. All right. I get, like, I'm not claustrophobic, but in certain games, going into areas like this, like a cross ship, where there's not really any, there's the yellow band, access to the outside, except at certain points, it's unnerving. Because you could wander around in here for quite some time before figuring out how to get back out. Why was this a locked door? Usually it shows an icon if there's something cuttable. The only thing in here was bandages, unless this is a contract for later. It might be a contract for later. At least we know how to get through there. Okay. Nothing back here. All right then. Interesting. Figure out where these things are. I don't know who is here. Who is here? Really? Really? That's what we're doing. All right. There's that. And twin polarity microframe. We're gonna be down this way. Go around the rock. So just kind of so we stay on the same level. They seem to be near camps. I love that power. It's great. Another blood bag. I'll take that. Which means we'll just drop that. We can take more blood. Make sure we keep our water up. It's easier to carry blood than bodies, because the bags weigh the same whether they're full or not. Where is it? Over here by the... Come on. Nothing wrong with taking a couple hits every once in a while. Okay, that one's return the parts now. Let's grab the tags so we can find the rest of those. We miss something in the camps. Probably. Down below, though. Underneath. Is there something interesting? up and over. Should be. Well, the camper's right below us. Sometimes these are a little wonky with where it shows up at. It doesn't tell us which heal kits he wants, though. Obviously, it's not the bandages, which are technically still called heal kits, but which ones does he want? We can run back to base and grab those so that we can turn 2 in at once, be efficient about this, and then that'll knock off some of the arrows or the contract icons on the map. She'll make life easier. So sleepy. Yes, soon bedtime. Probably being way too brave here. Yeah, sounds about right. Yep. I keep about the same hours as far as getting up. Oh no, drum's hand. Yikes. No, all the way over there. That's fine. Yeah, the turning is not nearly as responsive. You can still drift, which is good, because that's the best part of being on a sand bike. The problem with staying up late on the weekends is that my body is so programmed to wake up at a specific time that, holy shit, even if I wanted to sleep in, I can't. I wake up whether or not I have to go to work or not. But we don't exactly have to function, so we can be tired, so even if we do wake up at the same time, we still get the satisfaction of being able to stay up late. The perks of being an adult. Charlene, hello, how are you? Oh, Billy, hello. Welcome in. Yeah. I think they adjusted the controls a little bit. Not much. Harbinger of peace and joy. Alright. It's different from the greeting that I usually get, you know. Bringer of chaos and irritation. Yeah, the turning is not nearly as responsive. I should have been able to take that turn without a problem. I don't know what they did to it. You want to renege on when you said you can't wait to grow up? Yeah, me too. Me too. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I tried to say if I don't have birthdays anymore, does that count as not having to be grown up? Got plenty of heal kit Mark II, so yeah, let's just grab a bunch of those, see if those are the ones he wants. Maybe? We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, my Thopter apparently got damaged and destroyed because my base lost power. I completely spaced, making sure I was all powered up between the last time that I played and being able to get in again, into the world again. So apparently the base lost power for a while, long enough to destroy my Thopter, unfortunately. So I have to make a new one. Spice. Lots of spice. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good. You could eat some leftovers now? Which leftovers? Deposit blood there. Let's shut this off for the moment so we can turn this back on. Our circuit's pretty full. Oh, we deposited all blood. Okay. There was a delay. There was just a delay. It's fine. Pizza enchiladas with ground beef. Enchiladas, yes. Pizza enchiladas, little iffy on. A lot of people they'll do different flavors like that, and like cheeseburger pizza is a weird concept to me. Cheeseburgers are great. Pizza is great. Mixing the two, not so much. I love pizza. I love enchiladas. Mixing the two, it's weird. Factions sell Thopters? Probably. You're on a spice and plus steel hunt? Nice, yeah. Spice is definitely harder to come by out here. They sell parts. Alright. There's my buggy parts. I need to drop all of this so I can pick those up, build my buggy again, and then double check what I need for the Thopter. Yeah, because we don't have a ton. Oh, that's spice, that's that. Okay. Fuel cells can go in there. Don't need to drop any of that. Labeling, need labeling. Those could go in there. And cobalt paste has a spot somewhere. Not there. There's spice residue though, so we can just put our paste in here. that's our broken one. We need to repair that. Let's drop that in there. Wait. Wrong button. Now I'm using pack stay buttons. It's ridiculous. You haven't touched a blood purifier or a blood bag since you got the death still? I still, because you can only carry one body at a time unless you're going out body harvesting in, you know, in something with storage. So I do still carry a blood bag. I have 2 right now because I picked one off randomly off a dead body. So when that one breaks, we'll just get rid of it. But yeah, absolutely. I always enjoy new recipes. Good evening, Dread. How are you? It is good to see you. Spice isn't hard for me to come by. Yeah, well, I have my moments, I guess. You could label the crates now? Wait, what? What'd I miss? What'd I miss about labeling crates? How? Tell me. Nice. Beautiful. I found it. Ha! That makes me happy. Alright, we will be organizing. We will spend a horrible amount of time organizing. Pizza enchiladas. Okay, I will definitely look that up. You're enjoying a good peach. That would be good. Nice. Now I want fresh fruit. One of the houses we lived in, we had a peach tree. It was a very young peach tree, so the peaches weren't the best, but still being able to have one fresh off the tree was still good. I don't like the cotton candy grapes. Grapes are supposed to be grapes, not sweet. I don't know. It's an odd concept, but I do like watermelon. I love watermelon. Plums. I haven't had a good plum in a long time. I really want to just be organizing now. Okay. Focus, focus. I don't like grape juice. Straight up grape juice? Nope, don't like it. I'll do cranberry or cranberry grape. I'll do cranberry grape if I have to. I used to like purple grape juice. I've never been a fan of white grape juice because it's just way too sweet. Cranberry pomegranate is my favorite juice. Dread, exactly. Exactly. Grapes shouldn't taste like that. Yeah. Apples. What's your favorite type of apple? I have 2 favorites depending on what I want as a flavor. I've got 2 favorites. Like Granny Smith. It's like if I had to pick just one, it would be Granny Smith. But I do also like Galas. They're a little bit sweeter, a little bit softer without being mealy. Macintosh for baking? Really? You don't find them too soft? I always use Granny Smith for my baking for any desserts I'm making with apples. I always use Granny Smith. Fuji are pretty good too. You don't like how regular grapes taste, it's just better than eating junk food? I mean, yeah, there's that. Gotta get your sweetness somehow, so that works. It does work. Okay, we need to go back and give him these things. My buggy belonged, it wasn't my buggy, I didn't build it, so that's where the buggy is. It's off with the owner. In Norway, you like Grevenstein apples? Are they a soft apple or a more firm, crisp apple? I won't touch a Red Delicious with a 10-foot pole. They're awful. Hello, how are you? It is good to see you. You started to play this with the free weekend? Nice. You're enjoying it? That's awesome. That is awesome. I told you. It's great. They do have, I believe I saw that there is a discount on it if you did the free weekend bit. So I'm just going to dash across here. Fingers crossed. Blueberry filling Oreo. That actually sounds awful. With a vanilla wafer. I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's not an Oreo anymore. Of all the fruit fillings, blueberry is my least favorite, with the exception of blueberry muffins. But that's not really a filling. That's just blueberries in your muffin. Apparently this is where we're stopping because I can't drive. Drive like a girl. It's a juicy and firm apple. Nice. Yep, those are the best. Blackberry is awesome. I love blackberry. Oh, we aren't there yet. We have another patch of desert to cross. One of these days, I'm gonna get way too comfortable crossing this desert. Nice. Pretty sure he's not going to come rescue you. Something tells me the NPCs are kind of broken right now. The nice thing is that the blood bags are the same weight, whether they're full or empty, which is rather helpful. So there's another camp over here somewhere. Your second last beer and then you're off to bed. Sounds like a plan. 3 is a better number, but that's just because I'm partial to odds. Well, if you're the only one in your family that likes them, Dread, that just means there's more for you. You don't have to share. I would never. I am totally not a bad influence. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I haven't really done much other than I just got over here to the crash is as far as I've gotten. So haven't really gotten enough of a handle on the new storyline so far. So I don't have an answer for that one. No other humans there, just you? That's a good way to have it. The only family likes coconut. I like coconut. Coconut's good. And dried coconut shavings as a snack. Coconut and blueberry do actually go good together. There's a question is which it's putting both of these at the same spot. Down here somewhere. I feel like I'm walking in circles trying to find where this thing is. Coconut and dark chocolate, also very good. Here we go. Please tell me this is the right spot. Where is it? There it is. Beautiful. Alright. Coconuts with blueberry and vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is only good when it has a bunch of other stuff in it. Vanilla ice cream is just a carrier for caramel and chocolate and cookie dough and, yep, lots of caramel. There it is. It took us way too long to find those. Is that all of them? Examine the discarded comm device.
You're no scavenger, and you're not one of the slavers. That's all I need to know for now. This is Keith Villari, safety warden, Spice Miners Guild. Yeah, that one. The one from the Communities. The man you looted, Lazarus, was mine. He was carrying a sealed metal case. Priority cargo. No tracking, no backups. Now he's in the dirt, and the case is missing. That makes you my last option, and the job's still hot. If that case lands in the wrong hands, the guild doesn't just lose face, we lose grip. So here's the deal. You find the package, you bring it to me, and you don't ask what's inside. We know the kidab took it. Now we just have to figure out how we're going to get it back. In the meantime, check in on the crew of the Mithra. What's left of them, anyway. Help them if you can. I'll be in touch.
Alright then. He'll be in touch. You like to sit and play with your ice cream till it gets soft? I'm the opposite. I have to eat it quickly so that it maintains its texture. I don't like melty ice cream, which also means I don't like soft serve ice cream. You grew out of ice cream, Dren? Yeah, and that's fair. I don't eat a ton of it, but I'm actually the opposite. I don't like homemade ice cream. I don't like the texture of homemade ice cream. That being said, I am always willing to try if somebody that I haven't had their homemade ice cream makes it, because everybody has a different way. And there's got to be someone who can make ice cream the proper texture that's homemade. Oh. It's always willing to try it. Like I said before, I'm willing to try anything twice. What's inside? Chocolate topping. Yeah. Although cookie dough ice cream, cookie dough chunks in chocolate ice cream, usually it's vanilla, but if you put it in chocolate, so good. Much, much improved. Alright, let's go return all this stuff to the guys. Yeah, you know we're gonna ask questions. We know we're gonna look. We're gonna look in the box. What's in the box? Alright. I have your
Glad
things.
you're back, stranger.
Reporting
Did
it.
you recover all the lost guild tags?
Yes.
Let me see them. I gotta look up close. Brilliant work, stranger. Let me see these. Wait a minute. Who the hell is Commander Lazarus? There was no one called Lazarus in the Mithras crew. And these other 4 names are alien to me as well. What the hell's going on here?
We have a little store and the owner makes homemade ice cream. People drive from other cities to buy it and have portable freezers in their car. That's got to be some good ice cream. You look stressed. Has something happened? Besides the fact that you're living in a wreck at the moment?
One of my crew just crawled out of the wreck. We didn't think there was anyone left alive in there. But if there was one, there may be more. Will you search the wreck for any other survivors?
Yeah, sure. See, there's the roof hatch that I found earlier. So now there might be somebody in that locked room.
You're a gift, stranger. Here's a key to the roof hatch. You can access the Mithra from there. Conditions in the interior will be harsh. Be careful.
But it wasn't locked. I got in there. Unless there's another hatch. Curiouser and curiouser. No, wouldn't expect it to be cheap.
You're back?
Yep, here you go.
Did you recover the parts I require?
Yeah, here they are.
Let me see. Very good, stranger. These will do well.
Now that you've rebuilt the comms, are we online?
No. We've only succeeded at generating a shortwave signal that doesn't even clear these rocks. We need to boost the signal if we want to contact the recovery crew.
And
We deployed a
bye.
relay beacon at a high point in the rocks, but it's not responding. And neither is the tech crew I sent up there to check on it. If you can fight your way up there and repair the beacon, I can boost our comm signal to reach most of the sector.
Alright, I'm on it.
Best of luck, stranger. Although something about you tells me you don't need it.
I knew what you meant, Hork. Like I said, autocorrect. He makes bread and chocolate and stuff. Oh, homemade bread. Love homemade bread.
We're dropping like flies out here. How are those heal kits coming along?
Yeah, I've got them. No, I still don't have them. What heal kits does he want? So confused.
Finally, some good news. You kid.
Yeah. Okay. Does he want standard heal kits or does he want the high tier heal kits? I wish it told you. It's kind of annoying. I just grabbed what I had out of my chest. They're the Mark II. Yeah, I've got those, and then of course I've got the standard heal kits as well. And he didn't want those. The best little store in town. Right? Those little stores, the little hole in the wall places are always really good. Little one-off restaurants. Put those in your inventory instead of okay. That's frustrating. If he won't accept it because it's in the hot bar.
We're dropping like flies out here.
Yeah, okay. That's annoying.
Finally, some good news. I've got Tolverson and Chang holding their guts in with dirty blankets. You are the crew of the Mithra is in your debt. The few of us on this side of the grave, anyhow.
I should have known, because it doesn't like to do anything with anything that you have in your hotbar. Like if you're looking at chests and putting things away or changing things out, if it's in your hotbar, you can't access it while you're looking at the chest. So it should have clicked that I should have put those in the inventory to try it. But I talked to him the first time because I assumed that was that the first time. But it didn't register because there's the hotbar. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Alright. If I can come and go, why don't they go with me to somewhere safer? That was kind of my question, other than the fact that they have injured with them, so they won't be able to cross the desert and keep ahead of the worms.
Thanks to your efforts, stranger, we're stabilizing the remaining wounded. Now, our priority turns to operational security. We took up a collection of personal sidearms to equip the scouts, but the rest of us are dangerously exposed out here. Thanks, stranger. Be careful.
No, I didn't actually click on that, but okay. That's fair. Not like to just spoil stuff. I don't mind a little backseating. Doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me at all. If there's something something like that, that's just kind of a gimme, then I don't mind. Okay. Let's take a look here. Deliver an improvised pistol, 500 light darts. We can go back to the house and grab those. We'll track this one. Apparently they're all there. It's not gonna differentiate. Archimedes, hello, how are you? Happy Friday indeed. Friday for real this time. Wednesday felt like Friday. I think that's why the last few days have felt so long. But it's Friday for real. Looks like the hatch is on this side of the ship. I know we found it once, but we've gone in circles so many times. Climbing up. This is true. This is true. You are in the future. And that's how we know that everything's going to be fine. We will survive. Hork is in the future, and oh gosh, I feel so bad now. I completely blanked on her name. Got one in Australia. Oh, I'll think of it in a minute. This is the other one. It'll help. Right? Yeah. So, we know we're fine. We're good. There's a survivor.
Who? What? What are you doing here?
That's a silly question. I'm not gonna ask him the same. It's his ship.
But there are still people trapped in here.
I'll take over the rescue.
All right. But listen, I heard someone banging on the ceiling a while ago. Might be able to save them if you can find a way up there. And Cass is on the other side of this bulkhead, but can't get past the flogging Pinta shield. You'll have to find the key. Good luck.
Will do. you're having the third one. Not sure who to blame. Up. Me neither. Me neither. See my halo? Wasn't me. I didn't do it. There we go.
I can't believe it. Somebody came. I've been hammering on the walls, calling for help, but I've given up hope. Please, get me out of here.
You haven't mentioned before. Which do you prefer? I can use your real name if you like. Calm down. Get out through the roof hash. Go.
Yeah, I can make it. Thanks, friend.
Okay, go. Alright, third survivor. In the area that was empty before. Alright. Seriously, I need a spreadsheet. So that I remember where everybody is.
I don't know who you are, but if you have the pentashield key, you're my new best friend. Damn thing sealed me in when the ship came down.
Are there any other
Between
survivors?
fire, smoke, and leaking radiation? I doubt it.
Okay.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Alright, go. Done and done. Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. It is good to have you. That's how most people are. They use, I would really like to claim up here. That'd be great. There we go. They only use their middle name when they're a kid if they're in trouble, or on official documentation. Or they go by their middle name instead of by their first name. I know a few people who have done that. They go by, they like switch names. Now we need to go this way. All the way up here. You keep it on your dead? That's nice. Having family, what's the word I'm looking for? Damn it. My words are failing me today. It's really bad. Traditions. Traditions isn't the word I'm looking for, but it works. With names is really good. Is nice. Must be the driving. Yes, we'll blame the driving. Who? Who's shooting me now? That was easy. It's not impossible to get spice without flying. There is spice down here in the basin. You just have to find it. It's more rare than it is up in the deep desert. If you're in the deep desert, I wouldn't recommend going without a thopter. But if you can come across it down here in the basin to get started, that's what I'm gonna have to do to get enough spice, unless somebody else hops in and is able to get to the deep desert and bring me back. Oh, that's why we have a guild. Found out why I drive badly tonight? Really? What's your theory? I shouldn't have taken my glasses off in the beginning. There we go. We will blame the lack of glasses first thing. This one. Okay, and checking back with her. Let's go. Okay, back to the base. I do wish we could fast travel. I was kind of hoping to hear a spice blow while I was running around over here. Both when you're over and underwater. I'll wear my contacts sometimes. It depends on what I'm doing. If I'm doing something that my glasses would be a burden more than a help. But sometimes I'll just, you know, do things blind. I think being able to function without them, because of the instances where you may not have them. That was always my thinking. Is there are times that I hear the music. Give me rocks, give me rocks. He wasn't that close, we're good. We're good, we're good. You're an underwater welder by trade. Nice. That job is intense and impressive. That's crazy. That's really cool, though. My brother looked into doing that for a while. He's a welder as well. He works on river barges, though, rather than doing underwater welding. But he did look into it, and it was something that wouldn't have suited his personality well. Not doing it much anymore, just now and then. Still impressive. What kind of depths were you working at? A lot. We need, sorry, Cathevia, I did see your message. A lot. We need a ton of spice. It takes a lot to refine it in the spice refiner, and then using that material to make your items. I'll kind of give you a count, maybe, if I can do the math. Except I'm not sure what they did. I knew I was forgetting something. I forgot my snacks. We've talked about food enough. My stomach is finally kicking in, being like, hey, you need to eat something. Right. Shouldn't take much to make these things. I wonder, just a weapons fabricator here. Let's see. Long blades. what are we needing? Improvised. 4 improvised. Oh, nice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're allowed to go down to 60 meters? Nice. Yeah. There's some really interesting diving stories out there that I've listened to. There's a channel called Scary Interesting that I like to listen to. And Bojangles, hey, we were just talking about you. Talking about time zones and being in the future. Yep. Hork is in the future as well. Not quite as far as you are, but yeah, I'm not sure the conversion. Numbers don't stick in my head well, but sounds about right. You're trying this game out while it's free this weekend? Nice. Have you been in long, or are you just starting? How do you like it so far? What else do we need? How many? 500 darts. Grab our spare darts. We should have plenty. It's Cathevia. If it gives you any indication, it takes 100 spice sand to make the melange, which you then need like just for a wing. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh no, I can make the assault thopter. What was I looking at? Am I confused? Did it not say that I needed spice for things earlier? But anyway, we will need a lot to make. I can make a thopter, which I will go ahead and do that now that I realize that I can. I don't know why I thought we couldn't. So confused. Just built your first little house and you're about to look for the first trial. Fun. So you've got a good run to do. So I'm assuming you're liking it so far then? Yeah, see, you were close. Just, a little off. And the medium refinery, you can do 750 equals 10 melange, and the huge one, 10k spice, is 200. Yeah. The ratio is weird. What will I name my thopter? I don't know. What do you want me to name my thopter? You guys are going to be in charge of naming things. If we can name our vehicles, anytime we have to name something, you guys will be in charge. There are certain times where I have something specific in mind, but naming things just off the cuff, let you guys do that. It's fun. One of these is going to have darts in it. We may have to go downstairs. I know there's some downstairs as well. Yep, we'll just check downstairs. Good, I'm glad you're liking it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Let me pick up these darts, and then, before I forget, then I'll build the thopter. That'll be fine. That's enough. You can go down to 229 if you really have an emergency. Gotta have that buffer for emergencies. We should be able to grab these buggy pieces, and then we'll build... Because of course I can't. Carl, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. We're gonna just dump everything. We'll just dump it here. Because now that we can label chests, I will be resorting everything. We're just gonna toss that in there because we're carrying a bunch of random stuff right now. I will be the neurosis that you saw in my sorting. I did it off stream, but when you look at the sorting in PAX Day that I did, that neurosis will now translate over here since we can label our chests. Makes me so happy. Yeah, to decompress. Yep. Don't want to get the bends. Get your gas ratios right as well. I know I have been asking for being able to label the chests from the beginning. Not being able to label was driving me up the wall. Okay, so let's do, we'll start from the bottom here. The cabin. The chassis. Actually, I guess we didn't need the cabin, did we? Because we'll need the cockpit. The chassis, the cockpit, the engine, generator, tail. You're good. You're recovering from a hangover. Moderation. Moderation, dear Carl. No. Turtle, thank you so much for the resub. Appreciate it. 11 months. It's crazy. I can't believe I've been doing that for this long. It's exciting. It is super exciting. The assault ornithopter, we have to make 6 wings for, as opposed to the scout, which only has 4. Correct? Am I remembering that correctly? I think that's all my pieces. Don't know if that's going to fill that up. Let's go put our, while those are crafting, make sure we have all of our pieces. Let's make sure that, let's go build our buggy real quick. Was our welding torch upstairs? Probably. A broken welding torch. That one will do. Repair this. Buggy goes downstairs. Since we can't drive it off the roof. What do you need, Velcro? He's being very persistent at the moment. Okay. Assembled chassis. So yeah, if you want me to name the vehicles, just give me names. Here's that. Two. And storage. Okay. So we have engine, storage, treads. So only the Mark III. Did we not have... the... Let me guess, the cut array. Yes, the cut array is separate. Of course it is. That's why. I'm assuming that you can put the Mark IV cut array on a Mark III buggy. You can. Okay. Good to know. Apparently we hadn't unlocked yet. We, another guild member had built our buggy that we were running around in, so obviously I haven't had to make one yet. Alright. Even a Mark V cut array on a Mark IV. Nice. Alright, you're comfy. I won't pick you up again. I was debating whether or not to make him say hi again. But he's on his blanket. He's fine. Of course, I'm carrying too much. I'm going to put these fuel lines down real quick. Oh yeah, I forgot about the... Yep, I forgot. You are correct. So we should do this. Oops. Jasmium. Damn it. Can't make that right now anyway. Well, we're not going to be taking the buggy up to get the titanium and strophidium anyway, so I'm not worried about the Mark VI. The bigger the cut array, the more PS you need to not heat the buggy. Also a good point. Thank you for that as well. So I should probably... thought I've made that. Craft that. So we have it. Why can't I pick it up? Is it too heavy? Of course it's probably too heavy. Start building our thopter. Can't even pick up the chassis. Oh, for crying out loud. Sometimes this game. This is why I haven't built much. What am I carrying so much of that is so heavy? I mean, vehicle parts, obviously. But, alright, you know what? One of these used to be empty. It's fine. Drop all these for a second. that. Drop those. Now we carry around too much stuff. Problem with emptying everything out is we sometimes forget to pick it back up. Let's get the chassis down, and then we can start attaching things to it. Because that requires spending time to build a base in the deep desert. But you can't store your buggy. So how do you you take it apart. You take your buggy apart. Sorry, trying to think this through. You take the buggy parts to the deep desert, build it over there in your thopter. Yeah. And then, but you still have to transport everything back. So, I mean, taking your thopter out is just as efficient. It's a perfect stream, cozy and relaxed. I'm glad you think so. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying. There's my chassis. There's my engine. There's my generator. There's my tail. I need to go pick up the hull. Titanium and Tritium are on the entrance of A-Line now. Alright. If they're closer to the entrance, then maybe like trying to drive the buggy all the way out to a base and then fly, or to make a base where they are. I don't know. I guess if you were farming specifically for that, it would make more sense. There's the cockpit. Okay, so what are we missing? Generator, engine, cockpit, chassis. Spacecraft mandatory. So do we need the cabin and the cockpit? You've been doing that for 2 weeks. Just build a simple base, some boxes for storage, take the buggy and farm it. Yeah, the storage is bigger. That's why I'm building the assault instead of the scout. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're making a lot of runs and need a lot of it, and having the base and the storage out there for a little while would be beneficial and would be efficient in certain circumstances. So I'm not arguing your point. No worms and lots of roads in A. Yeah, see, when they're in that section, it's not so bad. Previously, thank you for the hydration, Cathevia, I appreciate it. Previously, everything has been up farther, so if it's closer to the entrance, it'll be easier. Okay, so you need the cabin and the... Okay. Alright. That's one way to find out. I think I need 2 more wings as well. those do their thing. It's spice that we need a ton of right now, so there's that. Cathevia, unfortunately, you would either have to taxi up there or have your own thopter, because you can't, unless they changed it with this patch and this update, you can't go in the same thopter. There we go. Get my other 2 wings. You have around 8,000 of plutonium. How long did it take you? There we go. Beautiful. Now we have a thopter again. Good stuff. Passenger. Okay, so we need to add some storage. Let's see here. Let's make sure that we can bump everybody up here so you guys can ride as well. Ooh, depends on who all is going to be on. Put turtle on there. And then if anybody else needs on too, I'll do that. It'll do. Does that give you enough access to be able to get in? 2 weeks and you're 7 million of water. And you said that's easy. Oh, good grief. Oh, let's go put this cut array on my buggy. Alright, cool. You can cross map borders so you can cross into the deep desert or cross into the overworld map in vehicles, not just thopters. Is that what you're, What, baby? It is not. It is not bedtime. I know. He is very much begging for attention tonight. He's not usually this cuddly. Not sure if it's deep desert or just zones. Yeah, alright. Kitty fur. Get the carrier, take the buggy to the island of Titan. Oh, titanium and iridium. Use the carrier to lift. Yeah, we had a carrier for a hot minute until we got shot out of the sky. So there's that. We were doing a spice run, and there were some players laying in wait for us when we took off after we were done. It was very frustrating. So we lost our carrier and our crawler. I was not happy. Okay, get these back. Grab these fuel cells. I'm gonna go deliver these things and then see what else we can do. It should be much faster now. Cathevia, was there anything that you needed or wanted to do? I'm just running the new quest stuff, so. There we go. Your guild lost 2 carriers and 2 crawlers in less than 3 hours. Yeah. That's about as long as we had ours. We spent the stream, you know, running around, and then we did a spice run, and then promptly got shot out of the sky. Speaking of spice, we can gather more aluminum later. Okay. There's gonna be a spice blow right outside here in a minute anyway. Are we too close? Please say we're not too close. Okay, good. I know you can't be super close. Oh shit, damn it. Let me in. Let me in. We put down our compactor. I forgot to grab it again. Like a dingus. Apparently. For big guilds, it's easy to get another. You're only 4, and it was a huge loss. Yes, it is. It is a huge loss. Because, yeah, there's only a few of us as well. So, definitely detrimental. Because it's going to take a long time to catch back up with that. Yeah, I had the soft step boots for a little while, but they wore out, and I don't have the schematic for them, so I need to get that. Where did our compactor go? There it is. Go. It's not that bad anyway. It's not like the Shai-Hulud is coming out at you every 5 seconds anyway, so it's not bad. The box trick? What is this box trick? Oh, we're on drum sand. Lovely. That's awesome. What's the trick? They messed with something. We're not going to be able to get this. We're going to have to land. Yeah, it's right on the drum stand. So we'll have to land a little bit farther away. Where's the edge of the drum sand? Actually, you know what? We're close enough to base. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to skip the Thopter, come out on our bike, do it that way. You can make the soft shoes? Really? Yeah, if you can do that, that'd be excellent. If you've got a schematic for them, that would be awesome. Build a box, put all the things that you want to repair inside, destroy the box. Everything drops on the floor. Leave the game to the main menu. And everything is repaired for 100%. Really? Interesting. Huh. I'm surprised they haven't fixed that. I never would have guessed that that was a thing. I wonder, oh, you already used it? Okay. No, that's fine. Don't worry about it. There's some floating around in one of the chests somewhere if you do want to repair a set. And just toss them back in the box. Or I can use the box trick, whichever. Let's see if we can do this. Oh, that's fine. You're allowed to... Okay, there's the edge of the drum stand. The edge is right there. Okay. Top of the dune. This might be... This spice might be more trouble than it's worth. You're gliding instead of actually walking. It's hilarious. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Really? Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. Makes my life easier. It was a bug before and they fixed it, but lots of players were losing things. So they allowed a fix again. Yeah. It's like, what do you do to make the players happy? Yeah, you were gonna go to bed, weren't you? So much for that, right? Yeah, it's the drum stand, so yeah, they're more active. So I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna give it one more try. Get up to the edge here. Of course, using...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Really? Fine. I guess we are not getting the spice. Yep, it's not gonna happen. It just had to blow in the drum sand. Alright. It's fine. We'll find another one. We can run up to the deep desert now, though. Hello, Daryl. How are you? No, this is not the wasteland. I know. I'm horrible. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. It's fine. We'll go out here on the... There was...
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
How are we doing on our water? Good. Circuit's pretty full. Yeah, it's not my fault now. It's not my fault. I'm not the one keeping you up this time. Daryl, I promise I will play Fallout again very soon. Very soon. As soon as Sandstorm is over, we'll go back to what we were doing before. Yes, there are Twitch drops for Dune. This one's a bigger sandstorm than the one earlier. That spice field is going to taunt me. I looked at what they were, and I have completely forgotten. I'm so sorry. What do you mean, what if I don't land? For which? For flying through the sandstorm or for getting the spice? I need to go south. I need to go this way. Okay, yeah, if you wanna... That's fine, we can do that. That will work. You can come outside and hop in. You're just gonna hop on? Okay. Let's not drop you. Do you want me to pick you up if the worm comes, or are you just gonna run? You'll run, okay. You've got the dash. That dash was a lifesaver. I spent a lot of time running across the desert with that. Only got 6, yeah. Pick up the piles that that I compacted. You have a compactor, yeah? Because if you... What we can do is we can do this. This is fine. If you hit the compactor a few times so that they're all... So that it's bunched up, then you can run and then you can pick up the compacted piles and that'll give you more. Never made one. Okay. You should be able to... I don't know where they went. Let's see. Yeah, because doing it by hand is extremely slow and inefficient. So you will want to make a compactor. There's probably a spare in one of the chests. I do fly better than I drive. I do. That was another spice blow. Hopefully that one's not on drum sand. We can go get that one here. Get in as passenger, and we'll fly over to that other spice blow. It is a trap. It's very much a trap. Okay, go make a compactor. Oh, waste fuel. As I go sliding down into the sand. I know, Daryl. I know. If you didn't give me a hard time, I'd think you didn't like me anymore. Yeah, I've got to give you time to collect all the plans. That's exactly what I'm doing. He is aggroing very, very quickly. I mean, it is the drum sand, so I'm really not surprised. I do have a spare compactor. I'll repair that real quick. Is there a spare one? Or I do have a spare one in my inventory right now, so if you need that. Yeah. I just need to repair it. Here you go. Take that. Alright, and then come get in as a passenger, and we'll go see if we can find that other one. It was this direction. Not sure where exactly. I saw it blow. Not sure exactly where it's at. The assault thopter, oh, there it is so much heavier. The responsiveness. I mean, it's really good game design to have the feel of the different vehicles. The assault thopter is much, much heavier. Get in. There is storage on the thopter, so if your backpack fills up. I lied. There's not storage on the thopter yet. Come on. Why? There we go. There she is. Well, as per usual, the patches have broken some things. That though is really kind of cool. The slow turn away. That was actually kind of realistic. I like it. I like it. Oh, she's still here. Really cranky. Okay, let's just grab these last couple of piles real quick. He was like, oh man, just wanted a hug. Just trying to keep you warm in my insides, that's all. Alright. He's hangry. He is hangry. We'll go back down for that last pile, because if we don't go down for that last pile, it will bother me. Make sure... I didn't see him breach. I'm not sure where... Oh, there he is. Okay, he's going away. If we don't grab that last pile, it will bug me. Go ahead and jump out and grab it. I got it. Okay, oh, there you are. I see you. Alright. We'll go drop that off back at the base. Is that flower sand? Oh no, it's another spice blow that's gonna go. You can see it bubbling. Maybe? Yeah. Alright, so that one is getting ready to blow. That one will be easy to get. It's really close to some rocks, so you'll be able to get that one pretty safely. Okay, apparently we cannot skim the sand. Testing the limits of the new Thopter, that's all. Totally did it on purpose. Just put all the spice into the refiner. And if there's any extra that doesn't make a full, then just toss it in to the box. Alright, I gotta go deliver these pistols. So I'm going back over to the wreck. Do you want to come too, Cathevia? Are you going to stick around here? Do other stuff? Okay, cool. Thanks for helping harvest. Appreciate it. I still kind of want to make a scout just for the quick trips like this, because this thing is bulky and heavy. We also still forgot to put a inventory on it. It's nice having new small contracts and quests like this, but it is a little bit back and forth and not super exciting and in depth. So we'll see what else they've added as well once we get past this part, and see if this is just a like intro portion and then it actually dives deeper back into the storyline. Although we will have to be careful because we cannot store the assault thopter. Damn. Let me guess that was another spice blow. Figured there's nothing for a couple of hours, and then all of a sudden spice blow after spice blow after spice blow. It's great. It's awesome.
The armsmen have established...
I've got your weapons. And your ammo.
Damn fine work, stranger. Now we have a fighting chance.
Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. Get some rest. We will see you next time.
As an accomplished and meticulous weaponsmith, I never thought I'd be so happy to receive a pile of beat-up Mauler pistols, but here we are.
Yes, you're accomplished and meticulous, but you had to have me go get you things rather than forming weapons yourself from all of the wreckage all around you.
There is, if you're looking to knock some heads.
Absolutely.
The Kirab have found their way into the Harvester interior.
Thank you. I like knocking heads. Let's go.
I'm afraid they may use the access doors to come at us from all sides. Get in there? Good. Be sure to give the bastards my regards.
Indeed. No trespassing. Alright.
You're back?
Mm-hmm.
As it turns out, yes. While you were working to get the signal booster operational, the automated distress signal from the Mithra suddenly went dead.
Suddenly.
Odds are the power just ran out. A lot of our generators and batteries were smashed when the harvester fell. I have a workaround, though.
Okay. How about you go do that? What do you
Make
need
your
to
way
do?
through the interior of the wreck, activate the comms system's auxiliary power, and then reactivate the distress beacon.
Okay,
The
got
Mithra's
it.
side axis is the closest point to the comm station. Let's just hope everything is reasonably intact in there. Good luck.
Okay. And for
Glad
you.
you're back, stranger. You can check in with Quartermaster Hicks or Lieutenant Drang.
Okay. Got theirs. Alright. So now we just have to find the side entrance to this section over here. And hope there's no storms at the moment while I'm running around doing that. Convenient rope trail here. It's the small clues that you let you know you're going the right direction. Eliminate bandits. You're building your most complicated Enclave base right now? Nice. I'm super excited to see it. The builds you do are so good. Can we get our sword out, please? That'd be awesome. There's that. Nobody? Nothing? They're all scared. Aha, there it is. There's what we're looking for. Enemies. Oh, no. Do that. Okay. Where's the gunner? I hear them. There he is. Well, I don't know if that's the gunner, but there's one. Oh, come on. Ah, he's up there. Gotta let them shoot at you for a minute so that you can trace their fire. Okay. Alright, well, we did cheat and get up here. So now we gotta activate this console. Find the terminals. It's the blue band. Okay. And we're back at the beginning. That's the way out. Interesting, okay. So I wonder... There's gotta be more than one thing to do in here because there was really nothing in that room, but it was a locked room. So... looks like there's a band back there. We already picked that one up. Two places to pick that one up. Nothing down there. Don't need anything in there. To cut. Is it inside? It is not inside. Okay, it's not even over here. Rude. Right, where's the out? Secret door. We like those. Those are fun. Traipsing around the bowels of a ship. Nothing. It's like the Jeffries tubes. Climbing around in the Jeffries tubes. Alright, we've got water. That's a bandage container. Yep. Okay, so there's where that is. Oh, hello. Alright, so I know where we are now. Okay. Alright. Well, I sort of know where we are. The way out? The way out, over here. Okay. Cool. Now, if I had this power in real life, I would totally... Suspensor belt would be something that would be really cool. The dreams where you fly. Wait, what? It's below me? Interesting. Yes, question. What is your question? I wonder if it is... Huh. Interesting. Gallifrey is the planet that is the home of the Time Lords. It's a Doctor Who reference.
Oh, you're back. I wasn't sure I'd see you again.
Really? You have that little faith in me.
Great. That'll teach him not to trespass on Guild's property, and hopefully
The
keep
hands
us
on the
safer
hips.
in the process. We're mighty grateful for your help.
Alright. Anything else?
I'm good for now. Check in with Lieutenant Drang to see if she still needs anything.
Okay. So, we still need this power console. Figure out where the heck it is. It's below us somewhere. There's not a... I was gonna say if there is a research station on this island, and it might be down in there, but I don't think there is. Filter... Locations. Control points, outposts, testing stations. Do all that. Doesn't do that. There we go. Nope, it doesn't look like it. So it's gotta be... There's gotta be something. There we go. There's gotta be some way down below. You think it was a cave? Okay. Alright, let's see what we can find. Check all the outsides of the rocks here. You only watched a few minutes. Well, you've got to watch more than a few minutes. Do you remember? Which episode or anything about what you tried to watch? Because there's a lot of different starting points for Doctor Who, which, depending on what you tried to watch, would make a difference. It was years ago. Okay. Nope. Yeah, because there's, depending on how many years ago was, there was Classic Who, and then it had a hiatus and then came back. So
I see someone. Coming.
There's usually visually some sort of clue or areas that they put things like that. Unless it was down in through one of the wreckage parts. Which I can see that being a thing. That is where we just were. Okay, that's up to the side entrance. There was a spot in here to go down further, and I didn't jump down there. Hello, Killer. How are you? Welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, very much. Very much a Doctor Who fan. How are you? There was a spot. Good. Glad you're well. Nope, that was the dead end. Oh. Bodies go flying. Oh, grenade. You also love the show? You grew up with it? Nice. Nice, nice. Which Doctor did you grow up with first? There's that space. Where was that drop? Oh, I think it's on that other side. No, I saw another drop down. Not there. Open sesame. You grew up with Tom Baker. Nice. Yep, he's mine. He's my favorite. I have the scarf. That's unpleasant. That was not happening the last time we came through here. I missed it. That was... He's your favorite, but you also love Matt Smith. Matt Smith took a little while for me to get used to. His personality was very different. So it took a little while to get used to him, but I did learn to, he did a very good job. Once the impact of that personality change, I was able to wrap my head around it. Not a big fan of Matt Smith. Prefer Tennant. I did prefer Tennant's personality and the way he played the Doctor, and just the aura that he gave. But I walked right by it twice. Damn it. Am I like... Give me clues. Give me clues. Loved him off the bat for some reason. Tennant's third on your list. Eccleston. I enjoyed Eccleston a lot. Dead-end room that looks like a door you can walk through. Okay. I think I know which one you're talking about. In here. Ah, there we go. Interesting. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Like I said, I do not mind a little back seating. Hey. Your backup has failed you. Out. Where is the out? You spent 2 hours looking for that. Well, I appreciate the help. Yeah, it's weird. The icon is mismarked for that. Trying to get my bearings here. Nope, this is not where I want to go. I've walked through this room too many times. Really? You're shooting me through the floor. That's not how that works. There we go. That's where I need to go. You play Phasmophobia, and in a recent update they added Weeping Angels. Nice. Nice. No one gets the reference to it. That's sad. Everybody should know the Weeping Angels. Alright, let's head back to base. Alright, we need to reactivate this beacon before we do that. Don't tell me. It's like buying the ultimate package and still having to complete the quest to get the items you already paid for. Is the distress beacon inside there as well? I'll do it later. I will do it next time. I can get back to base. Of course it is. Alright. It makes sense that it would be in there. But again, the marker is mismarked. So I gotta get back to base. Is it in that same general area, or is it somewhere completely different? Around there. Okay, cool. Thank you. At least gives me a starting point. So much harder to do a barrel roll. See, I can drive fancy and do donuts on my sand bike and barrel rolls on my thopter. There we go. Alright, we've got our thopter remade. We have our base refueled. Have a buggy made as well. So that will allow us to run up to the deep desert and get some stuff going for tomorrow afternoon. We will do another session of Dune, the side entrance again. Okay, cool. Thank you. Unfortunately, we have reached that time of night where we must end the stream. Unfortunately, my stomach is saying, feed me. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you again. I will be back in Dune tomorrow afternoon starting at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Anybody who is available to play with me is welcome. The server information is in the Discord. That link is in the bio. So we'll be running around in this as well. It is the free weekend, so if you get caught up, or even if you just want to run around with me, I'd be happy to hang around in the basin and help you guys out with anything that you want to do to catch up on and get a good feel for the game during the free trial weekend. Give you incentive to get it as well. It is a very, very wonderful game and so worth it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Absolutely, absolutely. Anytime you want to join. You tried to go to the shipwreck and then saw a whole lot of desert in between. Once you get a good feel for the range that you can go and you island hop between the big stretches of sand, it's a lot of fun. I kind of miss running the sand bike through the desert as opposed to taking the thopter everywhere. It's gotten a little bit lazy, a little bit spoiled with the thopter. But I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, variety of games. We've been playing a lot of PAX Day this week, just kind of relaxing and exploring there. If you haven't played that one, it's a really nice just exploration and crafting game more than survival. But we do a lot of other different games as well. Not everything is multiplayer. We do single players as well. I've played a lot of different things. It's a lot of fun. If you missed any of the live streams or if you want to go back and see anything that I've played before, those replays are over on YouTube. Always, you can watch there. Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. is my series stream. I run through a series of games. I am currently playing Assassin's Creed for the first time. And I am in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and that has been a lot of fun so far. We've got one session under our belt for that, and it's really exciting. I think it may be my favorite of the first four. So I played 1, 2, and 3, finished those, but 4 is really fun so far. So looking forward to playing more of that. So yeah, looking forward to catching you all next time. Thank you so much for the follows. Archimedes, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you guys again next time.